decision. I just want you please, my nigga, no interfering.
Hello and welcome to USA Podcast. I'm David, your host. Thank you for joining me. And that was Arthur Dawn's latest hit, What's Poppin'. Make sure everybody go out and get it. It's the hottest single out there. And I want to say shout out to Clint. Keep grinding and keep producing that good music. And thank you everybody for joining me. Today I want to do a product review on a product that I recently used. And I want everybody to listen to what I got to say about this product because I definitely use this. And let me tell you how this all worked out. I met someone and I'm going out on a date with her. So I said, I have to impress this woman. So I'm gonna get me something nice to wear, but I'm gonna get me a cologne. I want a different cologne, something that's gonna turn heads, something that's gonna make her be captivated and wanna just stare and look at me and wanna be around me. So I say, you know what, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get a different fragrance for this particular woman. So I went out and I saw this cologne that everybody's been raving about. But when I saw it, it was sitting lonely on a discount shelf by itself. And I'm telling you, that $25 price tag, I just couldn't pass it up. And the name of the cologne is Cupid Cologne. And everybody's been talking about how good it smells. You see them on commercials with men wearing it and women are going crazy. It's just the hottest cologne out there. And it's a pheromone cologne. And a pheromone is a cologne that has ingredients in it that attracts the opposite sex. It brings out the animal instinct in people, and it gives off vibes and a smell that makes you irresistible. So this is what everybody's been talking about, Cupid's Cologne. So I picked it up so y'all didn't have to, so I could do a review on it and tell you, do it work or not. Well, when I bought it, the box was not impressive, but I said, well, for $25, I didn't buy it for the box. So when I opened it, I look at it and it gives you like a cheap cologne that you may buy in a gas station when you're in a rush. That's what I looked at. When you look at it, it has a cheap plastic top and it has a regular little appearance. But I was like, that's okay. So when I opened it, it hits hard, but not in a good way. It gives you a sweet smell, but it turns sour really, really quick. It's like a body spray mixed with air freshener. And it fades quick, which is a good thing in this case. So I put it on and I was saying, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. Because I know some pheromones, they scent go away, but it is smelled by the opposite sex. It gives off that type of scent. So I said, maybe this is one of them. So I went out, I got 0 compliments. And I don't hardly get 0 compliments on my colognes because I really love colognes. Didn't get not one compliment. Did not get any reaction out of the woman I was with. So I was like, well, maybe this woman just was not in the colognes and maybe something happened. Let me try something. Let me do it again. So me and some guys, we went out to a club and I put a nice amount of this on to make sure this time I'm going to get a reaction because this is Cupid's Cologne. I've seen the commercials. I've seen women swoon over the men with this. I've seen the women smell it on the commercials and said, oh, I would do this and do that. So I was like, okay, this time I'm going to make sure they smell it. So I waited till I actually got out the car to go to the club. And then I sprayed it on. Again, 0 compliments, no reactions from the women on the cologne. You have to do other things to get their attention, but this was a test in this cologne to see would this cologne do what they say. So I was like, okay, no compliments, no reactions. The smell, it don't last long. And it's not a smell that protrudes from you. And I know good pheromones, and I know the good colognes. And this did not do any of it. What it did do was give me a semi-headache, which let me know this was a cheap cologne. But no reaction from the females. So then I got to looking at this closely and got to thinking, what is this? Because it's a peculiar smell. It's like I said, it's with an air freshener smell, and it's kind of, mixed with a body spray. That's the kind of smell you get from it. But on closer look and a closer smell, I realized what it is. This is Listerine. This is Listerine dressed up in this bottle. And they use beautiful women to sell this thing. They put the regular average Joe wearing this around with women and ask them, what would you do? Does this smell good? And they told them how great it smells, and they swoon all over them. But this is nothing more than Listerine dressed up in a bottle. Basically, you can put lipstick on a pig, and it's still going to be a pig. And that's what this is. Cupid Cologne is no hidden gem, let me tell you. You get what you pay for. I don't believe there's a $25 cologne anywhere that's worth anything. So, take it from David. Men, if you're trying to impress a woman, do not buy Cupid's Cologne. You're going to have to spend more than $25 to get a good cologne to impress a woman. You get what you pay for. So, Cupid Cologne gets 2 thumbs down. I don't recommend it to anybody. So don't believe the hype. This is David from USA Podcast Product Review. Thank you for joining me.